Let us now go back in time a few thousand years and have a brief look at the period when the Ark of the Covenant first appeared. One of the oldest civilizations in history. Ancient Egypt. One religion dominated Egypt in the time of Prophet Moses. It was a pagan religious creed inherited from previous Egyptians' ancestors. There were numerous false deities in that religion. At the head of the state was a cruel ruler who, according to the precepts of his ancestral religion, declared himself to be the greatest deity of all, Pharaoh. Pharaoh said, "I am your Lord Most High." Pharaoh and his inner circle had literally enslaved the children of Israel. They used the Israelites for their own purposes. People were enslaved and tortured, and male children killed for no reason, simply on grounds of racial difference. Pharaoh ensured that people were subject to him through cruelty and oppression. This sense of atmosphere is described in the Quran. Pharaoh exalted himself arrogantly in the land and divided its people into camps, oppressing one group of them by slaughtering their sons and letting their women live. He was one of the corruptors. It was in such a climate as this that God sent a messenger to do away with this cruelty and oppression, to remind people to serve only our Lord, the sole ruler of the universe, and to free the Israelites. Prophet Moses. The life of Prophet Moses, who waged a divine struggle from the moment of his birth to his very last breath, is full of a great deal of good counsel. Immediately after his birth, he was placed into a chest by his mother and abandoned to the waters in order to save him from the cruelty of Pharaoh. But a miracle took place. Prophet Moses was found and adopted by Pharaoh's wife and taken to the palace to be raised. After reaching adulthood in the palace, he left Egypt. Going to Midian, where he remained for 8 to 10 years. When he subsequently returned to Egypt, God revealed unto him that he was honored with the rank of prophet. This signaled the beginning of his struggle against the cruelest and most arrogant man on earth. A struggle in opposition to Ramses II, known as the cruelest of the pharaohs of Egypt. Accepting the prayer of Prophet Moses, God sent him his brother, Prophet Aaron, as an aid in his struggle. The struggle waged by these two prophets went down in history as one of the most important events of all time. He and his brother led the captive Israelites out of Egypt and rescued them from the cruelty of Pharaoh. On a day when the people had gathered together, Prophet Moses conveyed the true religion to Pharaoh and those around him. He called on Pharaoh to believe in the Lord of the worlds. The sorcerers among Pharaoh's elite believed in Prophet Moses. But Pharaoh grew proud and persisted in his denial. After many exploits, Prophet Moses and Aaron gathered up the Israelites and left Egypt. Pharaoh and his army soon followed on their heels. Pharaoh and his troops were close behind, and it seemed that there could be no escape. But God performed a tremendous miracle. He commanded Prophet Moses to strike the sea with his staff, and the waters divided in two. God made a dry path between them. And Prophet Moses and the Israelites crossed to the other side. Once they had crossed, the sea closed over the Pharaoh and his men who were following him, perished. Following these events, Prophet Moses and his people set out for the place where they were to live in peace, heading directly from Mount Sinai. Because, according to the Quran, that was what God set aside for Prophet Moses. This appointment time of the Lord was made for a 40-day period. Prophet Moses would remain on the mountain for 40 days. We set aside 30 nights for Moses and then completed them with 10. So the appointed time of his Lord was 40 nights in all. Moses said to his brother Aaron, "Be my successor among my people. Keep order and do not follow the way of the corruptors." Prophet Moses left his people and reached Mount Sinai within the time specified. During that time, Prophet Moses came into the presence of our Lord and received from him the tablets containing counsel and sufficient explanation of all things. He said, "Moses, I have chosen you over all humanity for my message and my word. Take what I have given you and be among the thankful." We wrote about everything for him on the tablets as an admonition and making all things clear. And we said, "Seize hold of it vigorously and command your people to adopt the best in it. I will show you the home of the deviators." After the deaths of the prophet Moses and Aaron, the blessed Ark of the Covenant, containing various items belonging to them and, according to accounts, the original text of the Pentateuch, changed hands many times.